right, team, welcome. If you feel like you're constantly buried in busy work and wish you had more time for the stuff that really matters, then you are in exactly the right place. We're going to dive into AI automation. This is all about letting AI do the heavy lifting so you and your team can get back to focusing on big picture strategy and growth. Let's jump right in. So, here's our game plan for today. We'll start with the big promise of automation, then you'll get to meet your new AI agents. Think of them as digital teammates. We'll look at some real-world examples, I'll give you a step-by-step blueprint to build your own, and by the end, you'll be ready to get started. Okay, first up, the automation promise. So what's the big idea here? It's actually super simple. It's about finally getting your team away from all that tedious, repetitive stuff, the copy-pasting, the data entry, and freeing them up to focus on the creative, strategic work that truly drives your business forward, the stuff only humans can do. So where can you actually use this? Well, think of it in a few key ways. First, you've got scheduled tasks. This is for anything that happens on a regular basis, like, say, running weekly reports. You just set it and forget it. Then you've got trigger-based stuff. An event happens, like a new email landing in your inbox, and boom, a workflow kicks off instantly. You can also plug it right into your data pipelines, so it processes new info the second it comes in. And finally, it can automatically send the results exactly where they need to go, making sure the right people get the right info without you having to lift a finger. All right, let's get into the engine room. To make all this automation happen, we need to get familiar with a couple of key ideas: AI agents and agentic workflows. Now, I know that might sound a little technical or jargony, but stick with me. I promise. The concepts are actually super straightforward and honestly, game-changing. So first, what in the world is an AI agent? Look, the easiest way to think about this is to imagine hiring a new digital employee for your team. Seriously. It's an AI system you can give a specific job to. You hand it a goal, and it goes off and works on its own to achieve it. It can use tools, make decisions, all with very little hand-holding from you. It's like having the perfect dedicated assistant who never needs a coffee break. Okay, so if the agent is your digital employee, how does it know what to do? Simple. It follows an agentic workflow. And that's just a fancy term for its to-do list or its game plan. You take a big, complex task and you just break it down into a series of smaller, manageable steps. That's the workflow. It's the exact instruction manual your agent follows to get the job done right, every single time. And here's what makes this so revolutionary for small businesses. You might be thinking, this sounds great, but I'm not a coder. Well, you don't have to be. The best part is you can do all of this using no-code platforms. We're talking simple drag-and-drop interfaces that anyone, and I mean anyone on your team, can learn to use. This isn't just for the tech department anymore, it's for everyone. Okay, enough theory. Theory is good, but seeing is believing, right? So let's look at some real-world examples of how this stuff actually works. I want you to start thinking about how these ideas could apply directly to your business. Okay, let's say your marketing agency. Picture this. A new mention of your client's brand pops up on social media. That's your trigger. Instantly, your AI agent jumps into action. It reads the comment and analyzes the sentiment. Is it positive, negative, or neutral? And then, based on that, it either drafts a perfect personalized response for your team to quickly review and post, or if it's a simple positive comment, it might even post a pre-approved thanks, all on its own. That's brand management happening in real time, 24/7. Or how about a consulting firm? You know how the inbox can be relentless? So the trigger is a new client email. The AI agent immediately reads it and checks it against your knowledge base of frequently asked questions. If it's a common question, boom, it drafts a helpful initial response. If it's something more complex, it intelligently categorizes the email and routes it to the right consultant. Just think about the sheer amount of time that saves every single day. And one more for an online retailer. You can set this one up on a schedule. Let's say every Friday at 5 p.m. That's the trigger. The agent automatically goes into your e-commerce platform, pulls all the weekly sales data, and analyzes it. It looks for best-selling products, identifies trends, and then it writes up a clear, concise summary report and emails it directly to the sales team. You get crucial insights delivered to your inbox without anyone ever having to run a report manually again. All right, I hope your wheels are turning with ideas. You've seen what's possible, so now it's time to shift gears from what if to how to. I'm going to walk you through a super simple 5-step blueprint to build your very own first automation. So what do you say? You ready to build your own digital assistant? Let's get to it. Here is the blueprint. It's just 5 simple steps. Step 1, find a task. Just look for something repetitive, something that eats up time every day or every week. That's your perfect candidate. Step 2, define the when and the what. When does this start? That's your trigger, and what should happen? That's your action. Step 3, map it out. Literally, just write down the step-by-step process you want the agent to follow. Step 4, pick your tool. Find a no-code platform that feels right for you. And finally, step 5, and this is so important, test, monitor, and refine. Your first draft won't be perfect. You launch it, see how it does, and tweak it. It's a cycle of constant improvement. Okay, we are so close to the finish line. Before I set you loose to start building, let's just quickly go over a few key takeaways and, just as importantly, some common pitfalls to avoid.
All right, listen up, because these are some pro tips that will save you a ton of headaches. First, and I can't stress this enough, do not automate a broken process. If your current way of doing something is a mess, automating it just makes a faster mess. Fix the process first. Second, always have a human in the loop, especially when you're just starting out. Let the AI do the work, but have someone there to oversee it. Third, be smart about security whenever you're connecting different tools. And finally, please start simple. Don't try to boil the ocean. Just pick one small, simple task and get a win on the board. Success breeds success.
So let's boil this all down. What are the absolute key things to remember? 1, automation lets your AI actually do things, not just think about them. 2, AI agents are your new digital teammates. Workflows are their job descriptions. 3, no-code platforms mean everybody gets to play. This is for your whole team. And 4, the golden rule is start small, have a clear goal, and always keep a human in the loop. And now it is officially your turn. I have a quick challenge for you. Before you even close this window or move on to your next task, I want you to pause and think of just one single repetitive task in your daily work. Got it? Now, what are 2 or 3 specific little steps inside that task that an AI could handle? Just think about it. That idea you have in your head right now, that's not just an idea. That is your first real step toward automating your work, saving yourself hours, and unlocking a completely new way of being productive. Now go make it happen.